Today on Is It Worth It, we'll be looking at the Ford Fiesta ST trim line and finding out why it's the best-selling super mini in the UK. Yes, it even beats the Polo in terms of sales. But anyway, check this out. This isn't just your ordinary Ford Fiesta. I mean, take a look around there. These are your ordinary trims. Just quickly, just line up there. This is the ST-IINE, which gives you more sportier look, obviously, but also you've got rear tinted windows in the back. And look at that interior quickly. But again, we're going to find out whether it's worth your hard-earned cash.
The Fiesta, meaning party in Spanish, this 2019 ST-IINE X trim gives 17-inch alloy wheels, a unique full-body ST styling kit with rear spoiler.
Have a look at this as well. It's a 5-door, blacked out rear tinted windows as well. Just have a look here. Look at that, it's nice, isn't it? And let's just check on, because it's a Fiesta, let's check on the practicality. Look at that. Ample, loads of room for your shopping. But again, we're going to take it for a test drive and find out whether it's worth your hard-earned cash and put it on that scale of worth.
What's so important about this car is that it's only a 1 litre, 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, giving up to 138 brake horsepower, which is quite impressive, and does a respectable time of 0 to 62 in 8.7 seconds.
So firstly, in the interior of the Ford Fiesta ST, I mean, check these lines out here. It's nice little red accents here, and also you've got this nice little carbon fibre-esque interior, but also quite sportily. You've got start and stop, but you've got these physical aircon buttons. You'd be surprised how many cars, well, even high-end cars don't have that. It's all this touch sensitive. What's really impressive straight off the bat is this beautiful steering wheel. It's nice and chunky leather, very sporty as well, and the heads-up display is digital, but also you've got your analog as well. Now here is a good point here. You've got Apple CarPlay, and it's an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen, and Ford have done a great job. The last one that they had was, well, terrible to use, but this one, it's a lot easier and it's quite quick to use. So yeah, as long as you've got Apple CarPlay, 6-speed manual as said before, and also you've got a manual handbrake, and you've got Eco Boost as well, which we'll talk a bit more about, and on and off, start, stop. So usually with 4 Fiestas, I'd potentially opt for the 3-door, but this is a 5-door mini, it's a bit more practical. However, let's just have a look if it is. I mean, that is quite, I'm 6'2", I mean, the headroom, okay. Yes, it's okay. I mean, I take it this is for the younger market, and they're just going to be putting the mates in the back and going to football or McDonald's drive-thru, which is absolutely perfect for, but with the ST-IINE, as you see, you've got this nice little stitching in red, which again, just gives that sporty impression. But brilliant, yeah, inside, I think you'll be fine, but for the middle passenger, maybe not. But the boot, again, I don't think this is going to be a huge priority for this market, what they'll be looking at. I mean, chug your university stuff in, you'll be fine, football boots, whatever. And also, what's really good is you can actually detach that and take the load cover out, and the seats fold down as well. Perfect, ample amounts of room for practicality. However, let's take it for a test drive and put it on that scale of worth. What's impressive, first off, is this 6-speed manual gearbox. I mean, 6 speeds from a 1 litre, I mean, that's insane. But Ford have done so well to squeeze as much power as possible from this 1 litre 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. So what's the steering like? I mean, what's really impressive about the Fords, especially the Fiesta, is the chassis. I mean, it's just so agile and perfect, and I'm making the cameraman sick here, but it's just really good to drive. It's nice and nimble, and it doesn't throw itself all over the place. It's very sturdy. I just feel like the Fiesta is really above its grade, above its pay grade than it should be, but it's brilliant. It's dead agile, the turning circle's perfect, visibility is great, and also, again, what I do like about the Fiesta is your driving position. It's just perfect. It's not too high, it's not too low. You don't feel like you're going to get pushed off the road or anything like that. Your visibility is great through the back. It's just a really good, easy car to drive. I mean, yeah, it goes over bumps quite easily. Well, yeah, they've got that going for it, so traction is off right now. I don't think I'm going to get it through much, but for a little car, it's brilliant. A little bit of lag, but again, it's a 1 litre engine, it's 3-cylinder. I mean, it's not going to race you off, but it keeps you engaged. It's an engaging drive, I like it. When the eco mode's engaged, it'll soften the throttle response That's just going to return a bit more better MPG. It's not boring. You do get a bit of fun out of this. And some, potentially, I can see why it does sell a bit more than the Polo. Polo's not as fun to drive. This is. Let's wrap up this video on the Ford Fiesta ST. Remember, this is the ST trim line. I mean, it's a good looking car. I mean, Ford have done a great job squeezing as much power as they can out of that 1 litre engine. But is it the best entry into a hatchback? Let's find out.
So now it's time to put the 2019 Ford Fiesta ST-IINE trim on that scale of worth and find out if it's worth your hard-earned cash. And we're going to weigh this against the average price, which comes in at £17,036. As you can see, we counterweight that price with performance, practicality, reliability, fun factor, features, and its appeal. So release the coins and let's see what the outcome is. And as you can see, the Ford Fiesta comfortably weighs that scale down, which means it's worth it. So let's delve a little deeper into why the Ford Fiesta is worth it. Performance, impressive power from that 1 litre turbocharged engine. It's perfect for the city, and with Ford's EcoBoost tech, MPG is relatively good. Also, practicality. If this is your first car, we'd opt for the 3-door, that sportier look. However, the 5-door does give extra room and ease of use getting out depending on your requirements. Reliability, with a 5-star NCAP safety rating, Ford usually place above average when it comes to reliability. In a recent survey, Ford placed 21st out of 32. So cost for parts, if anything does happen, are relatively inexpensive. Fun factor, this is where the baby Ford excels. Although the badge may not be as prestigious as a Volkswagen Polo, the drive certainly doesn't compromise on fun. Features, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on the 8-inch touchscreen is a doddle to use, and Ford have done a great job redesigning this. The ST trim gives rich features without bumping the price. Appeal, it's a Ford made for the city. Fiestas are common, but for good reason. Value with popularity, even with the ST trim you may not be turning as many heads as you thought. Just don't be expecting jealous looks from your friends.
A big shout out to Cartime, and a thank you for letting us review this Ford Fiesta ST. Cartime have got 3 branches here in the UK. They've actually got a 4x4 specialist centre and over 1,000 cars to choose from. So hit them up, links will be in the description below.
So it's time to announce the winner for Worth a Guess, and this week the winner was Randall, who correctly guessed the GR Yaris. A big congratulations to you and a shout out to you on the channel as well. So please stay tuned for the Worth a Guess in between the videos. Hope you like the video and get your answers in as quick as possible. We'll see you on the next video.